And we're live. So,
What's up, everybody?
what's going on? Ginger Bros Dent Show here. And as you can tell, we do not have a sponsor for this month yet, hopefully. But we don't have a cool video in the beginning. So, you just get us popping on here.
Bam!
Yeah. So, we'll give it a minute, let some people jump on. Hey,
Tim Green was first. Beat out Corey. Where's Corey? Corey's slacking. Man, I know
Nope,
Tim Green got it.
James Bernard, congrats,
said,
James. Facebook user. Hey, remember, you can actually, if you're whatever you're watching on your phone or whatever, just go to the get out of it and click on there. What's up, John?
Mr. Hyde had a successful weekend with the toy drive.
Yeah, y'all go. Anyway, go grant StreamYard permission so we can see your name. If not, you're just a Facebook user to us because we can't see everything. So, Dents and Dreams, Mr.
Hello
Vitamin.
there. I can hear his voice saying that too. It's the best part. I love it. I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving. I know I did. I got fat.
Yep, got fatter, and I was just talking to my wife today that the weight loss stuff that we've been doing, we got to kind of change things up, and I got to get back on it because I've been slacking.
Yeah. We got to do another Thanksgiving dinner this weekend because the in-laws are coming in town, so I ain't in no rush to be eating better and all that shit. It's gonna keep it rolling.
See, let me. I know my wife just jumped on. Let me click on these. So you got Tim Green, Amanda's on here, James Bernard, Facebook user, Mr. John Hiley, John Vadine, and my lovely wife.
What's up, everybody? She says she eating Disney pretzels.
Yep.
What are Disney pretzels?
Well, at Disney World.
Oh, okay.
So they're actually
were they like $500?
Probably, but hey, I hope they have a blast, man. It's her and both my girls are going to Disney. They're leaving early in the morning and I'll be back Monday night sometime. But my little one, my 9-year-old, she's dancing there, so it ought to be a pretty cool thing. And while they're gone, me and Reed will be putting a lift kit on his 4Runner. So
I bet he's excited.
Having a guys' weekend at the shop. So
put a lift on it, bro.
Heck yeah.
I bet he's excited about that.
He is. I told him, I said, well, we can either go hunting or we can put the lift on. He's like, well, I kind of want to go hunting. I said, okay. Well, then he texted me right before school started this morning. He said, I changed my mind. I want to put the lift on the 4Runner. I said, okay.
Naturally. Mr. Matt Armillo's on here. What's up, Matt?
All right.
I used my Get a Grip umbrella today, and it saved lives. I love it.
You're back out there on the road.
I'm back slaving it out in the wholesale world. It's been great. Alexis is a great account. So
John's asking if anybody's coming to the Kiko grand opening Friday and Anson Toy Drive Saturday. So if y'all are, put it in the comments. I'm not. I wish I could, but we got too much going on.
Yeah, I'm not going to make it either. Like I said, got family coming in. I'd love to go to Kiko. That place looks beautiful. And they were hanging out with Richard Rollins today. Did you see that? That was crazy.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
I was like, nice.
That ain't a better place to have Richard than in a truck bed,
right? Miller Lights.
He's just looking over at the dent.
He don't even know what's going on. He's probably trying to figure out how he can undercut him on the price of the. I'll give you $200 cash right now.
Will it be on Gas Monkey?
I don't know. I asked Gene. He said if it goes on TV, he's definitely.
It probably won't be until next year when it goes on there.
So. Right.
All right, so we got a great show tonight. We've already been having fun with these two guys.
My face already hurts.
So, tonight we've got Mr. Dan Rechichi and Josh Roberts with the Dent Guy. They've been together they've known each other for a long time, but have been working together now since, he said, August. So, Mr. Dan doing all the work and Mr. Josh getting all the work.
Cracking the whip.
So anyway, let's bring them on right here. So we got Dan and Josh. What's up, guys?
What's up,
hey, what's going on, guys?
Ain't seen you in a while.
Yeah.
Long time no see.
2 minutes.
I see a surprise guest appearance.
Yeah. That's why we like this show, because you never know who's going to pop up.
Right.
And we don't care.
Yeah.
We all have kids and animals. I got a dog right here. You know,
pop your head in. Say hi.
Yeah, come on.
There's one.
Hey
there. Now you're famous. Congratulations.
Yep, the other one had a chorus concert tonight. So.
Okay.
Oh, awesome.
You made it once you hit the Ginger Brothers show. You know you're in.
That's it.
It's all downhill from there.
It's about to be, I feel like.
Hey, but guess what? You're episode number 10. So
Number
we're
10.
10 weeks in on this already. That's
That's
pretty cool.
awesome.
Pretty
And
cool.
I'm still excited to do the show as I was like the first episode. Like I'm still like, on Wednesdays, I'm ready to roll. Like, let's go.
I told Andy earlier, I was like, other than us texting and stuff like that, I'm like, I really don't know anything about Dan and Josh. He's like, oh, you're about to. I don't do any kind of like background check, like not checks, but like
you really
getting ready for the show and stuff. I don't do that crap.
Yeah, you really scraped the bottom of the barrel this time, Dal. Let me tell you.
Well, we like to have the very bottom on the show. So
we all got to start somewhere, right?
Go
ahead.
Me and Dan Rechichi met in the 20 group. That's been going on for a little over a year and a half now. So got to be friends in that. And Dan was struggling, needed help at the shop real bad and stuff. And he found Josh, and you could just tell a big difference in Dan after he got Josh hired on. And I love watching them two mess with each other on text and, work together. They're doing a great job. How far are you guys booked out now?
Just started booking the first week in January right now.
That's awesome for this time of year for PDR. That's freaking awesome.
Yep. It was a big job too. It's a big box side job, $1,300. Got to get his shoulders back in shape after Christmas.
There's no easing back into it, right?
I thought I was working really hard before I brought Josh on. Now I'm just working really hard in other ways.
Well, the good thing is now you're just working physical work. It's not all the other stuff,
Yeah,
so
I don't have to use my brain as much, so it's a lot easier.
Now it's just, hey, you got this tomorrow. It's the whole bedside of a truck.
Which I think a lot of us then guys would rather do that. Rather be back there pushing and just, that's our passion is pushing. So if we got somebody to say, like, I got Amanda helping me, you got Mandy helping you, like it makes a world of difference when we can just sit back there and do what we need to be doing.
What's up, Johnny?
Johnny Krug, another New Yorker.
What's really I really like talking with the customers and everything. Mm-hmm. But I still get to poke my head every now and then in there and stuff. And
okay. Yeah, just make sure Josh is doing it right.
Just take it out on him afterwards.
Well, see, and that's how I am. I like engaging, but man, it can a quick estimate can turn into 20-30 minutes, man.
Oh, yeah,
just because you're talking to them and stuff, and
yep.
But while you're trying to repair a dent and do an estimate and stuff, you're not focused on either or. Like you need to be focused on one, and it's hard to focus on one while you're doing the other. So it makes a huge difference.
Or as soon as you get going good on a dent, and the next thing you know, like with me here, my camera goes off. Here comes somebody in the front door. I'm like, oh. Or my wife comes out, she's like, hey, can you come look at this? And I'm not giving her the eye roll when I do that. It's like I'm just now really getting in on this, and
right.
It's aggravating sometimes, but hey, going back to being booked out, starting in January right there, most like me, I'm just about booked up through December right now.
That's awesome.
And never been like that before. And I think a lot of dent companies are like that at the moment, and
not this guy.
Well, yeah, but you had a setback. You got,
You're right.
Yeah. So,
and I always treat this job. I tell everybody I treat it like construction. I save up in the summer when I'm banging, and in the winter I just don't have to stress it as bad. Still want to make money. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to sit there and fret over it. Like, everything will work out.
That's like next week. I got a big hail job, and I just scheduled it for the whole week. I'm like, I'm not going to schedule anything else unless I get done with it quick. But I'm like, look, I'm just going to spread this out for 5 days instead of trying to knock this out in 2 days and just take my time.
It's kind of how I did December. I just booked it lighter, just kind of ease out the end of the year and not go bananas right to the end, And just,
this time of year, it's always tough. You got 2 holidays in the mix with several days off and stuff. So it's kind of hard to really stay motivated and keep pushing.
And I didn't realize it, but like my Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday job I had have all been right front fender. This week it's just been crazy. So
let's get a little background. Dan, you want to kind of tell us a little bit background about you? I know you started out using a body guy and kind of got into PDR, so using freaky ass line boards.
I love line boards.
I know. I'm trying to learn.
Just use those tips I gave you the other day. It'll be a lot easier.
Right.
Yeah. 1/8-inch lines 5 feet away. I can't read this thing. Well, let me let you know a little secret.
I'm new. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, man. I mean, I went to BOCES my last 2 years in school, which is like kind of like a trade school, for my junior, senior year. I hit college up for a couple years for collision repair, then into the collision industry.
John says lines are white noise.
No, I fully agree.
He's just got ring in between his ears. But and then I was in the collision industry for 20 years, just mainly heavy collision, and I always saw these guys like everybody else. They come in and they're pushing out these little dents, and I'm like, man, that's mint. And then I'm like, well, I'm straightening this metal. Wouldn't it be cool if I could just finish with paintless dent repair, And after I had a stroke in 2008, I was out of work for a year and a half. I went back to work in the collision industry, and I'm like, screw this. So I got some of BMD's tools off of eBay and some of Mike's videos and started teaching myself. And that's where the line boards came in,
Right.
And here I am, I'm taking a golf ball and a sock, and I'm hitting it with a body hammer, and I'm trying to get that done out. And then once I got to the point where I was doing all right, I went out to a training mill out in California. It was a nice 2-week vacation, but I was doing the same thing I was doing in my basement at home. And luckily, I didn't have the money to go see Mike. I really wanted to, and once I got back, I put my 2 weeks in, and I was gone.
Wow.
Because I'd already been pushing, but it just gave me. They're like, yeah, you're good to go. Go get yourself some car lots or whatever. Okay. I'm camping out one car lot for 2 days a week. Trying to do the shit they wanted done.
Right.
Because nobody wants that door ding done.
Mm-hmm.
They want that freaking cave-in fixed or whatever. So I got really good at larger dents really fast. But then I knew I wanted to be where I'm at now with a brick and mortar shop. I had a website since day one, back when I started in 2011. And then Gene Fetty got me going on the review thing at the PDR college thing. And it keeps growing every year, which is good.
Oh, and definitely.
It's actually grown really well since Josh has come on in August. Like, with the way the car market is and everything, him and I were talking the other day, people are going to be so far upside down in the cars that they're buying right now. They're going to want to keep them nice.
Yeah. Right.
Yep. And I really think that we're going to be good for quite some time.
That's the thing. They're going to be holding on to these cars for a long time too. They're so buried in them now,
That's what I've been telling several people lately, and I think that's why we're booked out like we are, is because people are trying to I've got a 2001 Silverado coming in tomorrow that I did an estimate on today, and I scheduled it for the 13th, and I was like, for some reason I don't have anything scheduled for tomorrow, so I called the dude. I mean, it'll be a real simple dent, but it's probably that big.
You just don't hear a fixing an 01.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's I mean, the paint is not the greatest. It's behind the molding on the side, but he wants it fixed now. Those trucks are worth a lot more than what they used to be. So
we just had a guy come in tonight with a 2004 Lexus full-size SUV. I think it's an LX something. But I mean, this truck was phenomenal. Said he got it out of California. I mean, this thing was cherry.
Wow.
He had a little dent in the gate, a little dent in the quarter, but he's getting it fixed. I mean, I would drive it for sure.
That's awesome.
But
well, Dan, I gotta say, I commend you. All the guys that come from a body shop background to doing PDR, I commend. Like, that's got to be a hard mindset shift. Like, that's what I was talking to Corey about. Just knowing that, as a body guy, I see a lot of them. They're like, I can just mud it and just get done with it. And being able to have that patience to finish it through, that's a big deal.
See, I always hated the mud work. I always loved the metal work end of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I loved, like, everything I did looked like I got hit by a train. But I loved the fit and finish and the ability to get things dialed in, where I couldn't stand sitting there sanding mud all day long. So I always tried to get my metal straight first.
Well, that's what true body men are like. You get it to the point that you're barely using any mud, but you don't have true body men really anymore.
Now they're getting to be parts replacers, especially with the aluminum and stuff. It's just parts replacement.
Exactly. Yeah. The true body men are like here are the custom car builders and stuff like that. The classic car shops. That's where all them old true body men are.
Yep.
Yes.
Speaking of the devil, I was just talking about Corey Nichols, and he said, I'm late, guys. Work was crazy today. I was just talking about you, buddy, and you missed it. That's what you get for being late. You're fired.
Mister, I got a hailstorm or something hit. We love you, buddy.
Yeah, Corey's awesome.
I'm glad he's busy, man. I'm glad he's busy.
That's awesome.
So yeah, hey, we got another Facebook user. Sorry. Hey, remember, go grant StreamYard permission, guys, so we can see your name.
Or just say who you are, too.
Yeah.
Josh, let's get into your background a little bit.
All right. Basically, I mean, I was the young kid, started the parts counter at the local parts store. That's where my initial start was in the auto business.
Nice.
My dad, he was diesel mechanic for a long time. So it was kind of like just in my blood. And I worked my way up through like the dealerships and all that stuff. And then, I was doing wholesale sales through the dealership, as far as parts wise. Mm-hmm. And, just doing all the collision estimates. So, I mean, I was familiar with estimates and everything, and it just kind of got me rolling into where I am now. I met Dan. I knew Dan before, but we worked together actually at Sterling Auto Body. I don't know if you guys had those down where you are.
Mm-hmm. Not that I remember.
It's
like
basically
or something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was basically Sterling was like a division of Allstate Insurance. They were actually owned by them. Ooh. And it was like their DRP that they owned or whatever. And I worked there for a while. And then I got back into the parts side of things again and really started like getting into general management and running a team and all that kind of stuff. And it just kind of got sketchy where I was at. And me and Dan had, volleyballed back and forth before about me coming over there. And then finally I had enough, man. And I pulled the trigger, came over and, I'd done the collision side before in between that. And so it was a quick move and it was a good move. A lot less stress on my end.
That's awesome.
I don't have 11 screaming babies to take care of all day
just
long.
One. You just got one. one big baby.
Yep.
He's my piece of farm equipment. Just keep him lubed up and he'll work all day long.
I love it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's funny. I keep joking with Dan that I'm gonna steal you away. We keep talking about, you're familiar with my area and stuff. I'm like, yep, he's gonna be mine one day, Dan. You just watch out.
I know you've been talking because Josh comes in with that twang in his accent.
I'm rubbing off on it.
I love it down there. It was funny. I just had the memories from my trip I took down there in 2018.
Really?
I was down in Dixon, it's downtown and stuff, and went to the Morgan Gallery and all that kind of stuff. It was a good time.
Oh, nice.
I actually enjoy it out there more than I do Nashville.
Really? Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
We barely go to Nashville anymore. It's all freaking bachelorette parties and woo girls and all that, and I'm good with that. Like, I'll stick. They got the pedal taverns. I used to work beside of the the Pedal Tavern place downtown Nashville. And it'd be like 11 o'clock. All of a sudden you hear, woo! I'm like, are you serious right now? It's 11 o'clock in the morning, ladies, on a Tuesday. Like, get your shit together.
Bunch of belt buckles and blonde hair coming down the street.
Jesus Christ.
And that's just the guys.
Right? Yeah.
Hey, we got Mr. Jack on here now. What's up, Jack?
What's up, Jack? Hey, we'll be having him on in a couple of weeks. His schedule's so tight, it's hard to get him on. It's like, God dang.
Well, we got him. Yeah, we got him nailed down for the 22nd. So we'll see if he changes up on us.
Josh, you got a side hustle. You want to talk about that?
Sure. I'll start where it all started, I guess I could say. So my buddy Casey basically started this whole company in college. He used to cook for all his roommates in the big house they stayed in, and he'd be messing around in the kitchen cooking and mixing different seasonings and stuff like that. And it kind of snowballed from there, but he didn't really jump into it until about 4.5 years ago, I'd say now. He had a big boy job working for a company. I can't get into anything that happened there, but he ended up giving himself a proposition, basically, I guess you could say. It's either find another big boy job or go after the seasoning company full time. And he took the dive, man. He just went all in. And
that's awesome.
The growth in the last 4.5 to 5 years has been insane. And pretty much I came on board to handle the wholesale side of things for him. He just needed relief because he had, he's got so much going on. So I jumped in on the wholesale side, started handling all that. And, you guys have seen the site, but we have tons of seasoning sauces. It's been a hell of a ride. I can say that.
I'm so excited for that bacon ketchup. I seen that. I was like, oh my God, that sounds like heaven.
So you haven't actually said the name of it yet. So what's the name?
It's top
I'll let you say it. I'll let you say the name. I ain't tearing that shit up again.
So Andy pronounces it Tactical Orioles. So it's actually
Tactical Oreos.
We know where his heart is.
It's called Tacticalories. So spell tactical and then ORIES at the end.com. You can go right to the website. Anything and everything you could want is on there.
We have ORIES.com.
Yep.
Got it. I'm going to put it up on the screen.
We've had some challenges, obviously, this year because of COVID with glass bottles and some packaging materials and stuff, but things are starting to trickle in. We're trying to get things rolling again. It's been going very well. We're going to have our best year ever this year.
Awesome.
And it's just kind of like a side thing for me. I known Casey for a while. He's good friends with my buddy Brian, and we kind of hit it off, and I've been a huge supporter ever since. And he was like, hey, you want to come on and do the handle the wholesale side of things? And I do a little stuff with the Flavor Cult page. I don't know if you guys are on there on Facebook.
Oh, yeah. See all that good shit all the time.
Oh, yeah. Tons of guys.
I'm like, I'm starving. Like, stop.
Tons of guys on there cooking and stuff. And
oh, yeah.
It's really taken off. I don't get to be at the warehouse per se during the day when those guys are always cooking the good stuff, the videos they're making and stuff. Mm-hmm. And, I just kind of sit there and salivate, but, it's just, I'm glad I get to do my part with those guys and, and it's awesome. Still a small company though,
That's so and we want to support that. We love our small companies and stuff because that's what we're part of. So Casey awesome. I texted him and he was right on it, took care of me that quick. So that was great. Yeah,
he's awesome, dude, man. I think of him like a brother because he's just like he's so on point with everything, and he just I don't know. He's always got that good life advice and that good outlook on things, and it's awesome. Just the kind of positive person you need hanging around,
So I got I'm trying to share the website here, guys. So yeah, this is Andy's already ordered some. I can't wait
yeah.
for him to get them in and let me know how it is.
I got my second order coming. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm late to the party. I got to order some soon.
Jack Bucknell dived in like head first.
He bought the website, I think.
Yeah, I think he bought the website.
He bought what, 7 Gobbler Hollow turkey kits?
Yeah, he bought 7 brine kits. He actually just hooked me up with a brine kit since I got to do another one this weekend. Vidine was asking on the website, you guys be patient. Don't go buy anything just yet because we got a little news.
Just hang on. But yeah, this is a.
I think I had to wrap like 7 pallets for Jack's order.
He's even got a apparel.
Oh yeah, there's apparel on there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look at the
seasoning holster. That's awesome.
Yeah,
dude. That's awesome.
Spinning them.
That's when you know it's going down in the driveway right there.
Yep.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Get fries and
when your neighbor walks by and he sees that bottle on your hip, he knows, man, I ain't messing with that guy.
Right.
Yeah,
man, my chicken nuggets and going home.
Amanda's bragging on the brine kit. She said it turned out awesome. It did. It was nice and moist. I hate saying that word, but that's what it was. It was good and juicy. So, and then it had a good flavor to it too. So, yeah, taco seasoning. They got it all. Yeah. Like so, they got bacon ketchup.
The thing I like about their stuff is it's all small batch stuff. You know.
Right.
And it's like it's all made right here in the city. It's not like even it's not made at like our bigger factories here in the city. It's like they have a spot that grinds it and a spot that packages it, and they're all involved.
Awesome.
You know,
that's awesome.
Yep.
So it's really cool.
Like even the sauces are all locally made. Like our candy apple whiskey sauce is by far the benchmark of barbecue sauce out there.
Yeah.
Moist.
Moist.
I'm like a 13-year-old boy, moist.
Is it bad that I think of like chocolate cake when somebody says moist? It's just a bad thing, I think.
I'm the same way.
Cake.
Man, that sounds so good right now. Y'all quit talking about that.
I know.
The moist or the chocolate cake?
The chocolate cake.
All the above.
But yeah,
moist,
I mean, honestly,
a moist chocolate cake.
Like warm apple
honestly,
pie.
though, I mean, it's. I'm proud to be involved with both businesses. I mean, I really am. Freaking Dan's built a hell of a business over there. I mean, I'm one piece of the entire puzzle that he's put together, you know. And the same with Casey. I'm just a piece of the puzzle that he's put together, and both are growing, and you know.
Well, you're obviously a great dude that surrounded yourself with great people. So, I mean, you can tell as soon as I met you, you could just tell he's a great dude and stuff. So, and if Dan likes you, then you got to be pretty cool because Dan don't like anybody.
That's the thing, man. I mean, I'm one of those people. I want to see everybody win. You know,
right?
If I got to travel the earth to help people to get to that point, man, I'm all for it. You know, it don't matter. Like even at my old gig, you know. I put on a Autel demonstration at Dan's shop for ADIS, you know, and it didn't go as well as it should have with the 2019 Toyota rental car we had that we sent back with more lights that it came with. But there was obviously something wrong with the car that it wouldn't calibrate, and it was I mean, I had both my tool reps there. One of my bosses was there, and it was embarrassing for us as a company, but you know what? We got through it, and we still ended up, you know, getting a lot of guys hooked up with the right scanners and equipment that they needed. And, you know, we ended up selling 3 of those systems within a year and a half after that demo because they know what it does. Yeah. We were just trying to give them a live demonstration of it. But I mean, that's the thing, man. I'll be there to help anybody. It don't matter who it is, but you got to want the help.
Right.
You know, and the guidance and and I'm not saying I'm right about everything, but you know, I've been around the business 30 plus years, collision side, you know, retail side, anything. So
yeah, that's like Dan.
And that's one of the great things.
Go ahead, Dan.
That's a great thing. That's a great thing about Josh. He's been in the industry so long that like I knew he was worth the piece of meat that I hung on the hook to get him in because just all his connections.
You didn't use chocolate cake?
Yes. Yeah, a little. But just because of all of his connections and his ties in the automotive industry,
right?
Guys that he knows that has shops and everything like that. I mean, a good employee, that's what you're paying for. You're not just paying someone to answer the phone. You're buying basically their email list also.
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean, I spent a day and a half with him and let him loose. You know, like
Wow.
This is how the CRM system works. This is how the estimates work. If you have a question on repairability, come get me. Otherwise, this is a tape measure. This is how this works. And here's all the factors. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Peace, I'm out.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be in the bathroom on TikTok. Let me know when I got you know what I mean?
Basically told me right edge a panel on everything and freaking let her rip.
I did not.
Everything's aluminum too. Everything.
Aluminum edge a panel, all of it.
Got a stripped out Harley tank with obstructed access on it. I'm like, what? Okay.
Hey.
So yeah, I got to brag on Dan too. I think being in 20 group with him, I got several people in there that's like mentors to me. I'll ask a question, they're on it, and Dan's one of them guys. Like all the knowledge he has is freaking awesome. So I appreciate you, Dan.
Well, I appreciate that. I mean, that means a lot to me. I mean, we got to have a talk about like some of your other friends and how you could really get better ones if like I'm that good. But I'm here.
Middle of the hood, yep. Edge of panel.
I have an answer for anything. So.
Oh yeah.
I taught John that on the way to the Pittsburgh meetup in the truck. Middle of the hood, edge a panel.
Edge of panel. Yeah.
That's
awesome.
Oh man.
So yeah, Brandon, Dan uses the same CRM system I do, and you've still got to get you one of them. So we need to talk about that after the show.
Well, we'll talk about it, and then we've got a first of the year.
And I think once things even slow down a little bit more, like I know there's a ton of other ones that run off of the same platform that ours does, but we'll be able to implement some of that stuff. It's just us sitting down with Lynn and letting them know what we want it to do, because it's kind of like an erector set. It comes with all these pieces, but if you want to make it do something, you got to actually tell it where to go and what to do. That's above my pay grade.
That's what I call. I mean, Jack Bucknell's on here. I call him before I do anybody on the CRM. He's like, bam. Like, how do you do that?
Yeah.
What's up, Cliff?
Jack is a stud. I mean, if I could get him to move to Rochester, he's not
going to do it. It's too cold there.
He lives in South Dakota. What are you talking about?
But I think he can be a little colder there.
He can bring his ice shack out on Lake Ontario and fish out there. He doesn't need to be out there.
I'll show him some good
pheasant for Amanda, she did get our email blast going.
Yeah. Yep.
That was awesome. Thank God.
That is cool. And you got that response like so quick.
Yeah, it was nice.
So that's real cool.
Yeah, I've definitely got to get something like that going.
You will be thankful. I promise you.
Yeah.
Even having somebody, it's way colder here, I'm sure.
Yep. Move to New York, Jack.
There's already Jack's I think Raleigh, North Carolina is his first stop. Or then Pittsburgh's his second. You're gonna stand in line to get Jack. It ain't just.
Oh yeah.
You can come down here and enjoy the beach in the 152-degree weather. So
there's something that tells me that is just not fat guy friendly.
There's a lot of them down here.
Look like a bunch of greased up egg rolls rocking around.
Greased up egg rolls.
They don't care. They hit the beach. It doesn't matter what you look like. You hit the beach, everything's coming off sides of the
Oh boy.
Lord have mercy.
So Dan, you were talking about too when you trained Josh, you got him watching some dent trainer and stuff videos or dent trainer videos and stuff.
Just to pick up on the lingo and but I mean, my brother had helped me out for a little bit and I did the same thing with him. They start to kind of understand how the metal works and everything like that. And the reason I use dent trainers because a lot of the videos are like mics and stuff, and it's the same way. It's the same reflection that I use, so it's easy for them to kind of do that. Like Josh has a line board that he goes out and does estimates with.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but he can eyeball off of a telephone pole 300 yards away like nobody's business too. So,
Right.
Yeah, that trainer was good. I ran it for like the short term one. He got the lingo and everything. That way he can just go talk to the customer. It's not, all right, follow me around and see the words that I use and try to implement them, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
So, and he might not be like on point at first, but, you know, the customer believes that he is because he's explaining how the dent is going to be brought out and everything. And he's sure of it because he's watched it, and that's how it's done.
Right.
You know, so
I mean, some of the ones I bring in, I want to play Mission Impossible music while Dan's fixing them. You know,
So, yeah,
or I'll go out and I'll be like, "That's not going to be 100%." Just so you know.
Just so you know.
Josh is like, throw a flexi tab on it; it'll be all right.
Give me a flexi tab, some glue, and a lifter. I'm in.
You got there, Flexo.
It all comes down to the being personable with the customer.
Yep.
As long as you understand a little bit of it, as long as you've got that connection with them, you can sell them on anything.
That's the thing, man. If you can lock that customer in and really like get it on a ground level of conversation where they're not standoffish. I mean, you could sell ice to Eskimos if you wanted to, you know. I mean, that's what it comes down to. And that's the thing. That's what brings a repeat business and all that. It's the experience.
You have to sell the experience. You're not just selling the product.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes me and Dan get out there together and we play good cop, bad cop. You know,
I would love to see that.
It's like, wow, that thing's got to go to a body shop, and he'd be like, "Oh, I can fix it, $2,000." Freaking. That's how we played that on that GMC truck. You know, I thought, man, this thing was way far gone.
Yeah.
This thing is way far gone.
I don't know if y'all can see.
Oh yeah, I see
well,
that nasty.
trying to block
I definitely see some edge of panel in there.
Well, okay, look at the tail light.
Yeah.
Look how far that panel's shoved in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So the customer come by for an estimate today, and he's like, this is just my going back and forth to work car, and can you just pop this out? I was like, no. I said, there's a lot of damage behind that bumper that you do not see.
Yes.
Oh, you just can't just pull it out real quick. I said, no, man. I said, it doesn't. Yeah, it's shoved in. That's the bad part of it. It's not really a nasty dent on the outside. Your nastiness is behind that bumper that once I take it off, and hopefully, but after talking with him about it, he understood it. And I gave him, I said, it'll be this much if it's really, really, just knotted up behind there. I said, if it's not real bad behind it and pinched and I can get the bulk of it out quick, I said, I'll reduce the price. I said, but this is going to be your maximum amount. And I think I didn't book him. He's supposed to
talk to the wife. I got to talk to the wife.
A lot of people on a job that big, a lot of people are like, oh, I'll wait till right after the holidays, Yeah. And I understand it.
Yeah.
I think my biggest takeaway from it is educating people that are not, they don't know about the industry as much as a lot of people do,
Yeah.
And like just similar to that dent there, I had a guy come in with a Camry, I think it was, or something like that, or an Accord. And his was more on the side, but it was low. But the bumper cover looked perfect. But I could see the bottom of that quarter was tucked in where I could have put my panda paw down in there and it would have been, I just like, sir, there's way more damage underneath here than you think there is.
Yeah. And but it's just hidden.
Yeah.
You guys need to
an accordion.
You guys need to do TikToks, do the good cop, bad cop routine on TikToks. That would be hilarious. Get you some suits and some mustaches.
Put some mustaches on.
I would watch it.
It'd be like Dragnet, Y'all remember Dragnet back in I'm not talking about the old TV show. I'm talking about the movie Dragnet. That was
with Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah, boy, I grew up watching that thing.
We'll get the Aviator Ray-Bans.
So we got
we'll post jobs. We'll close jobs with like additional R&Is and stuff written on them and be like, this is worst case scenario. If I can fix this without taking your trim panel off or something, no problem.
Yeah.
We'll back that off there for you.
Right.
You know?
Oh, yeah. I even tell the customer,
oh, okay.
Go ahead.
They just want
and even if I see somebody on the fence, you know, you can tell they're in a heavy debate, their forehead sweating and stuff, and they're like, "Oh man," I'll be like, "Well, you know, I can do a lease turn and repair, and you know, talk to them about backing it up a little bit, and you know, hey, you know, the whole protractor closed from Fetty, you know, the 90, the 45, the 180 factor, and it's just, you know, they're like, oh, you know, well, you're not going to see it. I go, no, you won't see it dead on, and I go, 9 times out of 10, the guy checking your lease when you turn it in ain't going to see it either.
Yep.
You know,
right.
So
you want to provide the customer what's best for them if they, you know.
Absolutely.
I'll always go back to the I go back to the Mike Toledo thing that I heard a long time ago on Dent Trainer was, you know, the 20% of my time to get 80% of the dent out. You know, I said that's where it's wholesale, and then I explained what that last 20%, why it takes so long and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But
I prefer to do 80% all day. Like you can have another 20%.
Yeah.
I'm good.
So we got Dentless Touch on here.
What's up, Dave-O?
I don't know if is that Dave-O or
it's Dave-O.
Yep.
Okay.
It's Dave-O.
Cliff.
What's up, Cliff?
Corey talking about
Panther.
that one 1500 just pops out. Yep.
Yeah.
See 1500. There's that Japan on that. I know that right there.
Yep,
for sure.
Yeah, grab your suction cup thing.
That's right, Dragos.
Oh, Gladwell's on here.
How you doing, brother?
What's up, mister?
Panda Paul. Yeah, and then Amanda said Panda Paul is now going to be added to my everyday vocabulary.
Appreciate that, Josh.
That's my PDR technical term, Panda Paw. There is a Panda Paw gap.
And then we got another Facebook user here. So
yeah, we're closing some deals though. Closing deals on clicking that StreamYard. Get it.
Oh man, that's funny.
Oh, that's Jeremy Smith. All right. See, I got my phone open over here so I can look on PDR interviews because
I want to brag. We've been talking about Dent Trainer a little bit.
We got Crystal on here too.
What's up, Crystal?
What's up, girl? Hey, Crystal, I sent you a message about
Push Metal
PDR
Crystal
apparel that you
PDR apparel stuff this weekend. That's pretty awesome.
I saw that. That was awesome.
That's awesome.
Nice.
I want a nice set of hand tools from Anson, the tequila hand tools with the Gorilla Grip T handle. So
did you win?
Nice.
Yeah, through Dent Trainer.
Nice.
Oh, you're gonna bitch about it. You get everything for free. I don't get nothing for free. I earn it.
Awesome.
But now I do want to brag on Dent Trainer and real world PDR. Like a lot of people are asking now, about training and stuff. I say go do that first. It's cost effective. Yes. Check it out. Make sure it's for you. And Jim and Mike are both, outstanding at explaining it through the videos and stuff. So if we do have anybody in here thinking about it, try that first.
Dent Trainer was awesome when I first jumped on there because, I'd see Toledo on there fixing stuff, and I know there's some videos in there with Hiley, and but just seeing the different techniques from different guys, and then we have a wholesale customer that brings us, he buys cheap used cars and stuff. So he'll stop in and we'll take one of the cars in, and I'll be looking at it, and I'll ask Dan. I'll be like, oh, would you start with tapping this crown down up here first, or would you, glue pull from the hard end of the crease, whatever, just different things. And he'd explain his way. It just gives me a good all around view of how everybody works.
You even did that one van gate.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yep.
Did you get some Glexo or Flexi Tab?
No, I actually started with it was a Sienna van. It was either a Sienna or an Odyssey. I can't remember now, but I started with a cold glue pull.
They weren't reading that badge after you were done with it. Don't worry about
it. That's awesome.
I dialed it in. It said something. I don't remember.
I was, that was the thing. I was doing some slow pulls on it with the glue pull or the cold glue, and he's like, yank that thing, so I yanked it. Boom, it looked like a bubble on the back of the car. But, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Now what am
So then I had to
supposed
sit
do?
there with a knockdown for 3 hours. Freaking tap, 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 tap. Sound like I was chiseling my way out of Alcatraz by the time I got done.
Or you take the letters off the back of it so you can get behind it, and when you go to glue them back on, you realize you put them in the wrong order.
Upside down. Sorry, I'm dyslexic.
Or they're like really close together.
I put them on in a mirror. They're backwards.
Yeah,
I had to learn that trick a long time ago. Take a picture of that crap.
Yeah.
We were talking before the show, and I told Josh, I was like, I don't know how these guys get anything done. Like, they both just crack up all the time. He's like, we're in two different places at the shop. We can't be together.
if the door's open, we're screaming at each other. Hey, you almost done out here? Quit yelling at me.
Yeah.
Leave me
I'll be
alone.
on the phone. I'm working away today. He's like, shut up, let's talk, more work. You know.
I'm putting Neosporin on my whiplashes. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
You need an intercom system so you can just.
Oh, yes.
Then
Dan, where you at, Dan?
I'm gonna buy a mini drone so I can fly it out the door, and then I'm just gonna let it hover over his shoulder with a camera.
Just what you need is something else to take up all your time.
That's hilarious.
Here comes a K-bar flying across the room. Bam! There goes the drone.
We got another dent in the hood here.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was well worth it.
Yeah, right.
Ryan Campbell said, "Panda Paul pop out." That's a tongue twister. I don't want to say that very often.
Well, there we
Until
go.
I want to come out.
I'm going to trademark that shirt.
There you go.
So, what do y'all like to do away from PDR? Family wise.
We ain't even made it that far. It's like 45 minutes in, and we ain't even got that far. I love it.
I'll let Dan go first on that one.
What? There's something else?
Yeah, apparently. That's the same
They keep telling me.
thing we get.
I mean, I live with people, but
My roommates.
Yeah.
What's up, TC?
What's up, brother?
Yeah, I mean, couple kids going to school, dealing with everything that's going on, with COVID and stuff like that. But we like to go camping. The wife likes to take vacations, so that's why we ended up at the Vegas MTE because, it was a field trip for everybody, so they were down. So I'm like, well, aren't you going to come to the show? They show up for like a half hour, then they're like, all right, peace, we're out. Oh, nice, thanks.
Yeah, this was not fun. I'm going somewhere fun.
Yeah.
So how many kids you got?
2. Both
Yeah,
girls.
think that hard about it?
Yeah. Well, that I want to mention. And then
He's got 2 dogs too, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're like kids.
I've got a house of females. I'm the only male here, so it's rough.
How old are your daughters?
Kylie's 7, Chloe's 12, going on 21.
Oh yeah.
And
it only gets worse.
Then we got a young Frenchie, bulldog.
I love Frenchies.
Oh yeah, she's about 6 or 8 months now, and then right,
Probably maybe right there,
something like that.
I'm like, who are you asking?
Not
sure.
Yeah, you got it.
Well, she actually came to the shop with me when we first got her.
Oh, okay.
No, she's probably only about 4.5. Because I started in August, and you got her right after I started.
Right, my personal assistant. He's got it. But and then we have Charlotte as well, so a pug, and then my wife Christine. But we got a travel trailer. We go camping. Usually, my mind is just starting to wind down when it's time to pack everything up and come home.
Yeah,
naturally.
And it's a lot of work to set up and get everything loaded up.
And nobody else wants to clean the black paint. So
sounds like a crappy job.
Yeah,
I've got my wife and them. They don't mind going in there and shoving that wand down the toilet and make sure that tank's cleaned out.
Oh yeah.
I'm on the outside. Tell me when it's clear.
Shitter's full.
I know.
It's a good time for that movie.
Actually,
honestly,
speak. Oh, go ahead.
Honestly, probably just like most of us in the business, it's rough between family and work. Like, where does work stop and family begin? And being entrepreneurs like most of us are, we
Yes.
The only time somebody's happy about COVID.
right.
My wife said only because COVID took my sense of smell. Yeah, her and my son are like hound dogs. They can smell everything before it ever happens. But COVID, I can get away with a lot now.
You can crap dust all over the house and nobody'd even know.
Oh yeah.
I can't.
But like
I'm loud.
she can't eat chocolate anymore because chocolate tastes like pure crap to her now.
Oh god,
Really?
that's
Yeah.
horrible.
One of my friends had that. Her taste is like, it makes everything taste bad now.
Yeah, but her and my son, it's chocolate. They won't for some reason. Chocolate is the bad thing now.
It's kind of a good thing though. Like,
I know.
not eating chocolate. Like, how bad is that, right?
Yeah,
I could
more
use some of that.
Right.
Right.
So yeah.
Just touching on that movie you were talking about, Andy. That wait till you see the line of products we got coming out this month.
Oh, nice! I can't
You're
wait.
gonna recognize a few label designs.
Yes. If there's one that says "shitter's full," I'm gonna steer clear of that one though.
No,
I'm
won't
good.
say that. It won't say that.
But the
It's got to be
seasoning
like
may
some sriracha or something,
Yeah. Actually, there's a hint of it if you go to our Instagram page. It's just Tag to Calories. You'll see the two label designs on there that are popping
Sweet.
out this month.
See, we're dropping hot shit on this show. I love it. first view and everything.
First to air.
Yeah. Hey, I might need you to text that so I can't remember how to spell it because I sure can't say it.
Tactical and then ORIES at the end.
Okay. Tacticalories.
Tactic calories.
Yeah.
Hey, so do you have Facebook page too for it, or
Yes.
do they? Or, okay.
Yep.
Flavor
Tag to
Cult.
Calories on there. I think it's Tag to Calories Seasoning Company on Facebook.
I'm trying. So,
I'm looking right now.
Tactic calories.
Yeah, Tag to Calories Seasoning Company on Facebook.
Y'all do your thing. Me and Dan just gonna sit here and stare at each other.
That's fine. I'm just trying to type it in here. And then
Hi.
what is it on Instagram?
Instagram
Just Tactic calories.
Just
Or
Tag
what?
to Calories, I believe. Yeah, just Tag to Calories on Instagram.
So Dan, where y'all go camping at?
We hit a lot of the state parks around here, or
Okay.
There's one.
was in Willie's.
And then there's
We
the
were
other
able
one.
Just send it to me too. I just
Oh yeah, I love the.
Amanda's
That's
on
awesome.
it.
I love it.
That is
Andy
perfect.
just missed them both.
I know.
No, Amanda sent them to me. It's like I got them on
Oh.
my phone as you were showing them. So
Nice.
she's on that shit, man. She's got it covered for me.
Nice.
I'm gonna have to watch that movie now after we get off here. Like,
Oh, that's my all-time favorite Christmas movie there, and I
Amanda's
watch
his
it.
Christmas Story.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Christmas
that's my
Story.
Christmas Eve show because it's on 24 hours.
All day.
Yep. Absolutely.
Fred,
I like Home Alone though is another good one.
Home Alone
sure.
2 is the best though.
You said they come out with a new one, and everybody's raving about the new one. I'm gonna have to check it
Really?
out. Maybe. Yeah.
Have you
Oh,
seen
I'm gonna have to look that up.
they've got one on Netflix, some 8-bit Christmas?
Yeah, it was all right. It was kind of like a Christmas story, like 90s Christmas story.
Yeah,
thing.
but it
Gotcha.
wasn't bad though. It wasn't
Yeah,
too
yeah.
I
bad.
want an AR.
Yeah.
You'll see your eye out, kid.
Shoot your eye out, kid. Oh
All
man.
right,
Here's your
Josh.
award.
Josh, what do
We
you
need
like
one
to
of
do
those
away
lights.
from PDR?
Well, it involves a brass pole and
Oh,
I
gosh.
try and no, I'm just kidding. Don't
Holding
nobody
on
want to
to
see
it?
that.
Are you holding on to it while going up the steps?
Welcome to the stage.
About it.
Panda Paw.
Live.
Oh, goodness.
You'll never look at a handrail the same again.
Oh, so my wife just said the Home Alone house will be on Airbnb now.
Ooh, really?
Ooh.
Oh, that's cool.
Do they leave? Pricey. I wonder if they leave all the stuff in there to so you could pretend to be robbers and all that, paint cans and everything else.
I know one thing. I don't want to fall to the basement with a paint can smashing into my head.
No.
Rent it for $25 a night. What?
There's no way.
Goodness.
Sounds like we need to have a party there.
Need to have the link on here.
It's obviously still trash from what they did to it. Like,
yeah, definitely.
All right, we're getting.
Andy get to come to New York.
Yeah, come out with missing teeth.
New York, it's going to be summertime, bud. I do want to come. I want to visit like you and TC and Jack and everybody, but it's kind of hard. But yeah, New York would definitely be a spring, summertime visit. I'm not doing that shit in the winter.
Oh man,
it's cold enough here. I don't like
it.
Where
exactly in New York are you?
So Buffalo.
Okay.
You know, you got Buffalo and you got Syracuse. We're way up at the top. We're right on Lake Ontario.
You're both. You're near Governor.
That's further north. We have a hunting camp up towards Governor, probably about 5-10 miles from Governor.
Home of the lifesavers.
Yeah,
Johnny Krug said, "Take me up at Dan's shop." I dig it.
But yeah, I had a guy I used to work with, or him and his wife and all that, and the old company I used to work for almost 8 years traveling, but that's where they're from. And so I had to go to New York, and work for 3 months. And luckily he was there. He knew how to drive in New York in a 2000 model Silverado. This was back in, 2007. I was like, why does everybody have these mats out of the back of their cars? He's like, because of this, boom, boom. He just started hitting everybody.
God dang.
Nice.
All right, Josh. Yeah. Besides the Panda Paul's Pantless show, what else do you do?
What's up, Don?
Really, I mean, summertime. I spend my weekends. I used to be heavy into drag racing. I used to travel all over. Kind of got out of that. You know, it was just expensive to be traveling with the guys and racing all over. So I kind of downsized. My buddy Brian, his son, races mic rods. I don't know if you guys are familiar with what those are. Mm-hmm. They're like little racing carts. Have you ever seen like dirt cars with the wings on the roof?
Yeah.
Basically those, but downsized. Yeah, sprint cars. Basically downsized with, lawnmower engines in them. But they still do probably 30, 40 miles an hour in an old.
Nice.
We call them mini sprints.
Yeah, basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Yep. All asphalt tracks. I do that in the summer. Camping when I can. But the racing takes up a lot of the weekends.
Yeah.
Winter, like this time now, I mean, hunting, I try and go fishing in the summer. Haven't seen a thing hunting this year, but, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Snowmobiling, riding four-wheelers. I mean, I'm living the bachelor life, actually, So,
okay.
Can't complain.
So no wife, no kids, or nothing?
No wife, no kids.
Run around being crazy and shit.
Buying new trucks every year like I'm a retard,
But that is your kid.
Yeah, pretty much.
That video of him just staring out the window, and the picture of him staring out the window. I was rolling.
I feel like I just put braces on it, with the money I just spent. Jesus. But, yeah, that's about it, man. I mean, just having fun and, living life. Family.
That's awesome.
We do a lot of family parties. I do a lot of traveling with family. We have property in West Virginia. So we got property there. We've got a hunting camp up north,
Wow.
You were just in Ohio for Thanksgiving with like 70 people, aren't you?
Yeah, I was about to say, you got family in Ohio, don't you?
Yep. I was just in Ohio. We were down there for Thanksgiving, and we had probably close to 70 people for Thanksgiving. Wow. But we always, they rent out this big hall, and, we just do everything there. It's just easier because nobody's got the house to handle everybody. But West Virginia is fun, too. It's my disconnect every year. Mm-hmm. I go there, and our family has about 130 acres or so. And we connect into like Hatfield McCoy trails. I don't know if you guys are familiar with all that.
Oh, yeah.
It's big ATV park and stuff. But we have trails that connect into that, and we ride. And there's like barely any cell service, and it's in the country, and it's, you go to the river and swim if you want. Absolutely.
Perfect.
Just completely disconnect from everything,
That's awesome.
I love it down there. So
that's why I like going to the hunting camp, but yet we have cell service. Back when I was younger, we didn't.
Yeah. We had to put a booster in ours.
Back when I was younger.
Yeah, I was about to say, your beeper not working out there or something?
But it was, all you had payphones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, we're right at an hour now.
Well, we still got some news.
By the way, you like.
Oh, yeah.
I love this shirt, man. I got to get some made. This is Matt Moore's.
I know you suck. He didn't have a double XL, man. They got my XL.
It's
is that like enough. Is that like that super light wickwear?
Yeah, it's got the little on it.
Yep, those are awesome for fishing.
I was bugging him. I was bugging the piss out of him. I was like, "Hey, I need one of them. I need one of them," because Matt was wearing one or something. I was like, "I gotta have one." And then I got an extra large, and I'm too fat for that. So Amanda got it. Lucky me. So Josh, did you?
Anyway, go ahead.
Josh, did you want to tell what you had to tell about the tactical lorries? Now I'm just doing it on purpose. I don't care.
No, you ain't.
So
calories.
Me and Casey were at a party about a week ago, or maybe 2 weeks ago, for his brother-in-law, and I was mentioning to him how many of you guys were like jumping on and buying stuff, and he was, basically we talked, and he's got a code in there for you guys. Anybody in the PDR industry who wants to go to the website, you can go on there, place your order, and then there's a spot in there to put a discount code in. If you type in PDR in that discount code box, it'll give you 10% off your order, which usually helps cover shipping, stuff like that. So that's for you guys. It'll always be active.
You said 10%? How much?
Yeah, 10%.
10%.
That's awesome. Yep. We appreciate you doing that, and Casey doing it. That's cool. I will say the PDR industry, they always we band together to get in on stuff like that and help out or whatever. So that's I say, and it's good shit. Like everything, I smell checked everything I got out of my box. Like, oh, that's going to be awesome on this. That's going to be awesome on this.
That's the best thing about it. Like all our stuff is real ingredients. There's no fillers, no chemical filler stuff in there. Our candy apple whiskey barbecue is made with real New York State apples. It's made with locally sourced whiskey, wow. And it's not going to get you drunk, so don't think you're going to drink the whole bottle of barbecue sauce. But, it's enough to put a little bite in there. And we have, regular versions. We have hot versions. Jack was all about the hot stuff.
Yes, that's Jack.
Yeah, John Badine had mentioned the candy apple whiskey earlier.
The whiskey, whatever.
Yep. It's good stuff. But, we got tons of sauces, tons of seasonings in there. There's dip mixes. We've got funny thing is you go and look at the salad dressings we have, the Karen salad dressings.
Karen.
It's the spitting image of what you think a Karen would look like on the That's awesome.
That is awesome.
I had a bottle of it sitting on the counter, and my daughter was like, "What is this?"
I love the branding and everything, man. It's awesome. It's really cool. You can tell Casey and you guys are having fun with it.
Oh yeah, Kate. It'll be 11 o'clock at night, and my phone will go off, and there'll be like a drawing, that like just something weird idea you had for a label. Yeah. And I'm like, dude, that's awesome. Like we used to, real quick. I don't want to drag the show out longer than needs to be.
No, you're good.
You're good.
But when we first came out with the Hell Diver wing sauce, we were having such a hard time like figuring out a name for it. And, I started like just going into my head, like, what's a good, like a wing sauce name? And like, I started thinking of hot stuff and I got into hell. And then I started like Googling, and like the Hell Diver name actually was the name of a plane used in World War II that they used to use to attack, the enemy or whatever. And it got to be known as the Hell Diver. And it was like a special pilot, and he was a special attack pilot and all. You can Google all this stuff. That's kind of where the name popped up. And like there was a few names of product that we just came up with like that. It was just beating ideas around. And I think that's the funnest part about it. It's like Casey will text me randomly, or I'll randomly shoot him a message with something funny, and we just get dialoguing back and forth, you know.
Kind of like our messages back and forth.
Yeah,
I know.
I love that group message. I'm like, as soon as I see it, I'm like, oh shit.
I can't keep up.
It's like,
I ain't Katie slacker.
I know.
You probably ran
I gotta
off a couple
actually
times.
work.
Overrated.
We always think like, oh, Brandon's mad at us. We got his phone going off 100 times an hour.
No, I turn the notifications off.
We've been
that
doing
way
that
when I look at it, I'm like, okay, I missed 522 messages.
That's like Andy the other night in a group that we're in. He's like, oh, that's Dan. He's on one end of the spectrum and then the next. You never know which way he's going.
You really don't. I'm in a group text with David
no,
White.
Really?
So we're in one that's got David White in it. He keeps backing out of the conversation, so one of us will just bring him back in. Like he just keeps having to leave it. I love it. Last one, I sent him. I brought him in. I was like, "Love you, buddy," and then he's gone again.
Somebody else posted the picture of like a guy dragging the kid. Like I'm dragging you back in here. Well, yeah, guys. Hey, we really appreciate y'all coming on, man.
It's a fun show. I love it.
It was a blast for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely a good time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And everybody, go check out the Tactical Lorries. Tacticalories.com. Put in the discount code PDR when you check out and get 10% off. You can't beat it.
I gotta go do some Christmas shopping now.
Oh boy, you don't do that on Amazon, man? Come on.
You can't get tactic calories on.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I
thought you meant like you literally had to go Christmas shopping.
Dan, you're going to send me a present? Awesome, man.
I'll send you something.
Shitters full. That's what you're getting. You're getting the shitters full package.
Why do they look like little Hershey Kisses?
with the skin tight green turtleneck.
Yeah.
And the moose mug with the eggnog.
Yeah.
I do want some of those little. I don't like eggnog, but I do want some of the little moose.
Yeah, they're hilarious.
I've never had eggnog.
We need one of those leg lights for the
leg
shop.
Lamp?
Yep. We got to get online and get one of those.
Special award. Or whatever.
Fragile. It's French. This way up. Just here, boys. Bam.
Yeah.
Flames on the ground. That's awesome.
Oh man, that's
now I got a lot of Christmas movies I got to go home and watch.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. The bowling ball's the best. That one's a Christmas Story.
Yep.
But yeah, keep an eye on the website and stuff. You guys will see a lot of stuff pop up right before Christmas, and
go find them on Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff.
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of bundle deals going on right now. So
that's awesome, man, and I hope y'all get a lot of business from this.
You got to put together a Jack Bucknell bundle and it just be everything on the website. Be like, this is a special Jack Bucknell bundle.
$1 million.
Yes.
Well, guys, thank you so much for coming on. It was fun. I had a blast. So I knew it would be a great one.
Yeah, we had a good time for sure.
Yes,
for sure.
Absolutely.
All right. Well,
I want to do that cookout in the summer though. Get a bunch of guys together. We'll go somewhere and we'll just start cooking a bunch of stuff.
I keep saying we need to start like a smoking PDR smokers group or something like
barbecue group or something.
There'll be a lot of people in there because there's a lot of people who like to smoke and grill and stuff. So.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Instead of it just being a specific grill site.
Yeah.
Right. Where you can be regular Dent guys,
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, look what I threw on the grill.
Yeah.
Burned it, but it's all right.
Yeah.
I know I got my executioner set and I'm flipping my freaking meat with it here on my grill,
I got my meat tenderizer.
Yeah, that's the other end.
I'll tell you what, if you use the Glexo tips, the spiky ones, put that on the end of one. Ooh, I'm gonna have to try that.
Nice.
There we go.
That'll really
not just for fixing dents anymore.
Yeah.
Multi-purpose. I think the first year that I picked up the Dent Craft really wide whale tails.
Yeah.
I was cooking burgers on the grill with it at the shop because that's all I had to flip with.
Whatever works.
People are looking at me like, "What the?" I'm like, "Hey, it works." So
that's
you got to use what you got.
Right.
But
all right, guys. Well, y'all enjoy your night, man, and
You
glad,
too.
like I said, thank y'all for coming on. It was a blast.
Yeah, y'all two stay in the back room when we get off.
We don't have anything fancy coming in and going out now, so
yeah, it's just
appreciate it. Yeah, appreciate everybody watching tonight, and y'all go on tacticalories.com, put in that code, get you some stuff, and PDR Apparel on Facebook. Go there and buy you some shirts. They're fun.
Oh yeah,
so yeah, there you go.
Ooh.
Yep. All right, guys. We'll holler at y'all later.
Bye, everybody.
Later. See you at MT.
Yeah.